a half underway, man. What do you just think of the year so far, and I guess what is the confidence level the Rangers can turn things around here?
Well, I thought the Rangers would be 500 or better before the season started in the first half, but I'm optimistic. These guys went on a run early last year, 40-20, and then played 500 ball the rest of the way. So this is going to have to be kind of the opposite. They're going to have to go here on a stretch here with about 65, 70 games left. They're going to have to go on some sort of 40-20 stretch. They did it last year, very similar team. They can do it again, but they've put themselves in a tough position. The start of this second half, Baltimore's very tough. We know the White Sox aren't very good. We know Toronto's in the midst of possibly trading 3 to 5 guys off of their team when you go to Toronto. The first 10 games, I want the Rangers to go 7-3. They go 7-3, they're back to 500 with approximately 60 games to play. Go on a nice run. Luckily, you're in a bad division.
Does the ball club need a bat, in your opinion, to improve the roster?
I would say outside, no. What they need is they need Marcus Semien to be at his premium self. They need Corey Seager to be at his premium self. They need Adolis Garcia, same way. They need Jonah Heim. They need Josh Young to come back. Eventually, maybe Evan Carter comes back and looks like September, October Evan Carter. Wyatt Langford's been improving as the season's gone. He needs to keep improving. He needs to be kind of Gunnar Henderson second half 2023. Everything's here to do it. I don't think that you can really add something because then I have to take somebody off the field. And I don't know right now who to take off the field because Josh Smith, when Josh Young comes back, he becomes the super utility guy. So if I'm having to take Josh Smith off of the field a little bit, I don't know who to add and then take another guy off the field.
What have you just thought of the year that Smitty's had? You know, it was probably an all-star snub almost, right?
Oh, for sure. For sure. It's just very tough when you're not really considered an all-star to start the year or a fill-in, like he was a backup. I look at Blanco for Houston. He was an all-star too, but he came in as a AAA guy and a backup, so it's very tough to create that momentum to make the all-star team in a 3-month period.
Wyatt, are you seeing it click for him right now? Is that what we're seeing?
Yes, but headed into the All-Star break, I know in the last 4 games he was 0 for 19. So he's still a young player. He's still learning his swing. He's learning his approach. It's very tough facing the best pitchers in the world. And starting off against Baltimore and Burns and Rodriguez is not going to be easy. He's been elevated back into the 4 spot. That's, whether we like it or not, that is somewhat pressure there that you have your 3 best hitters in front of him. And his job is, if they get on base, to knock them in. I think he's getting better. I think he's going to be great and a future all-star, but it just shows how much time it takes. It's very rare you get the guys that just come up to the big leagues and destroy it.
What are you seeing from Scherzer out there? Do you like what you're seeing right now?
I really do. I think when you compare Max Scherzer 2018 to Max Scherzer 2024, it's kind of not fair. No, he's not the same pitcher anymore. If I compare Max Scherzer to the average major league starting pitcher in the game, he's better than that. So I've liked what I've seen. I think he can really contribute to this team, help them out. And then Bochy just has that magic touch that he knows exactly when a guy is running on fumes and to get the guy out. And then right now with Spores being healthy, I think that there's a little bit of depth in that pen that you can take a guy out early and not have to push it further.
I was going to ask you about that. Has enough been stated about this bullpen? You know, the addition of Yates, Robertson, but also the emergence of young guys as well.
Yeah, I think Jacob Latz had a great first half. I think he was pushed into a position. They were probably looking at him as more as a 7th, 8th bullpen guy. And what I mean by that is if you have 8 bullpen guys back into your bullpen, a guy that kind of comes in when you're losing or early in the game, and he pushed himself into very high leverage situations and done a really good job with that. Leclerc obviously was supposed to be your closer. That didn't work out, but then Yates has been perfect, literally perfect as your closer. Robertson's been unbelievable. So I look at it and go, if you can get now 18 outs from your starter or one other reliever, you have to feel really confident with the 4 guys back there to close out games, especially if you get to Robertson and Yates with only 6 outs to go.
Are you able to assess, I guess, like what should be realistic expectations for Rangers fans from DeGrom, do you feel, this season?
That's a great question. I don't really want to put expectations on it. It's second Tommy John surgery. He's unbelievable, but obviously a motion that throws the ball 100 miles an hour. That can be dangerous. I would just say be patient. I hope he pitches this year. The Rangers are hopeful that he's going to pitch this year. But if he doesn't, it's okay. As long as he comes into 2025 completely healthy and ready to go, that's my expectation. I would love to see him pitch in September and maybe help out the team in October.
All right, Mike, last one for you. Just to be able to be in the booth on TV, what has that been like for you? And how's it going for you?
It's been a dream come true. I still can't believe that I get to do that. It was always a dream of mine, but I never thought it'd be a reality. So to get to do it is awesome. I feel like I'm getting more comfortable with it. I think I'm getting better at it, and I know that I can keep improving on it too.
Dave Raymond's giving you a hard time?
No, man, he is the best, man. He sets you up, good humor, sarcastic at times. I love working with Dave.
Mike, really appreciate it, and best of luck, man.
Go Rangers.